Test. All right, they got me. Sorry, guys. I don't. It appears that there we go. I apologize. So what happened is I updated my laptop, which always happens. And what does that do when I update my laptop? Is it screws up all OBS settings. So all right, they got
Hey,
me. Sorry, hey, guys.
yeah, I
hey.
can hear it.
So let me get their audio, which I think is this one. Uh, go ahead and talk, guys.
Hello.
Can you all hear them? Yeah, you can. Hold on. Let them see if they can hear y'all, because some reason it's giving me no desktop audio as well.
Can you hear me and Linda as well?
Okay, now they should be able to hear you. Uh, 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 let's test some music to make sure everything. I'm sorry about that, guys. This always happens. So, nothing new here. Welcome to TMA. Today we're doing Persimmon whenever my computer decides to work. Let me just double check the audio. Audio seems.
I said I'm good.
Alright, good. Alright, we're all set. So take it away. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm sorry about that, guys. And go ahead.
Oh my god.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sam. What's going on?
Okay, welcome TMA Persimmon Week. Are we here finally? I can hear somebody. Is that you, Daniel?
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, Daniel's listening. Okay. Yeah. All right. What's up, Buster? Welcome. You're the only one here. It looks like. Persimmon Week. Cool. Wow. Awesome. So we
Literally my
have.
favorite.
Did I make it public? We did last week's recipe. Pear. Did I make it public?
Did you?
I thought I did. I swear to God, I did. Maybe I didn't hashtag it. Let me check. Well, last week's pear recipe. Um, I don't like. I must have vaped all of it because I don't really remember.
I vaped it all. I mean, I'm sure I didn't hate it. I forget. I gotta
Oh yeah, I
look.
didn't hashtag it. My bad. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So there we go. A pair of D's nuts. It should be hashtagged and ready.
I'm gonna find it. Oh, pear.
If you go refresh again. There it is.
Oh, yeah, I'm still not keen on the creamy vanilla and buttercream, but.
Nope. Hey, you didn't like that.
Mm-mm.
Just a couple of. Okay. I just still don't have it, so I'm like.
Oh, do you want me to read it?
Wait
We
for
have
yours to. Yeah,
black
go ahead.
currant gummy candy at 3, buttercream SSA at 1, creamy vanilla cap at 2, Mora blackberry wonder flavors at 2, pear noms at 2, and super sweet. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way that I didn't really care for the buttercream creamy vanilla pairing. But
I liked it, but I didn't remember why you didn't like it.
it just gave me it literally gave me like not butyric, but it gave me some weird, I don't know, like they clashed to me.
You're weird. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I think the pear. Oh, I remember now. The pear was like really strong. I swear I
Yeah,
vaped. Maybe I didn't. I gotta see if I.
it toned down a couple days later. Mine's gone.
I had
I
to have. I don't know where it
didn't
went.
hate it. I feel like instead of creamy vanilla, we could have used like a sweet cream or heavy cream. Heavy cream would have been really good, I think.
I don't have it.
Yes, you do. I thought you got
No,
it.
not yet.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
I
you got
vaped all
it.
of it. It was pretty much empty. No, I haven't gotten it yet. I still
Oh, I
don't
thought
see
you got
Fitty
it.
that often.
Oh. Right.
Um, but I did end up vaping through all of it and enjoying it.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
I just,
made,
I think I stopped thinking about it, and
yeah,
until I just forgot. Um,
it wasn't gross. I mean,
the blackberry and the black currant were really soft.
they were
I
soft,
thought
but
they were
we
the
used,
pear really stuck out way more than I thought it was going to. Did
yeah.
that balance out when the pear died down a little bit?
Mhm.
Or were they still soft? I don't remember.
Um, the pear kind of died, but I think the black currant gummy candy and the blackberry came out really good. Because 2% pretty good on the Mora, and the blackberry gummy candy, they're soft, like not not like light on flavor, but soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the background, but not bad. I just think I wish you had that heavy cream because I feel like buttercream in the heavy cream or creamy vanilla in the heavy cream. But I think more buttercream and heavy cream if you had it.
I got you. I got you.
But
Um,
whatever.
you don't think buttercream and heavy cream would clash?
No,
Aren't they
because
kind
that
of the
heavy
same thing?
cream doesn't nope. This heavy cream is like this is how I put it. I creme de la
What if we?
creme is like a Honda and heavy cream is like a DeLorean or something.
Oh,
McLaurin.
what if we ended up? Okay. So you think buttercream and creme de la creme would have been better, or buttercream and like maybe whipped cream?
Did I say that wrong, Daniel? I put that on a recipe and to muff and I because it was hard to describe. No, that heavy cream is no vanilla. It's literally just like their whipped cream on many,
Which is
many
what I
stick.
mean. Like, so you think maybe like this recipe would have been better if we didn't use vanilla cream? Maybe if we had used either creme de la creme or whipped cream, because I don't have the heavy cream.
I
It
know.
might have been better
I
than
would
the
say
vanilla
whipped
cream.
cream high though. Whip not at like 10, but
Whipped cream
whipped
at
cream
like
like
5, 4,
3.
5, 6%, 3. Okay.
3. I mean, because I did the 10% in the five, like I mixed it 5%, and then we had our 10% or whatever we did.
Yeah.
5% was really the same. So I feel like
Yeah.
it's
No,
just,
and I get that. And
mm,
pushing it to 14 or whatever feels a little unnecessary. But that's what I mean, like a little bit higher on the whipped cream.
yeah,
If heavy cream is whipped cream on steroids and I don't have heavy cream, then we might as well just give some steroids to whipped cream and use, you know what I mean, instead.
yeah,
Anyway,
yep.
so that's last week's recipe. There's a recipe called Pears and Cream by Cam V6. I wanted to just touch on real quick. Cam, if you're listening, you should totally change the name of that recipe. But just so it's not confused with mine, he saw my pears and cream recipe last week and thought it looked good and riffed on it because he was missing some flavors, and I just kind of wanted to look at that real quick because that salubarome, the raspberry sabayon, is a hard flavor to get a hold of. Um, I can't remember what else. But so he ended up doing the creme de la creme at 2, which I can't. So I did the creme de la creme at 2, custard premium at 1.5, salubarome Amboise Sabayon, which is raspberry Sabayon at 4, Avora Moscato 0.4, Inwara pear at 1.5, right pear at 2. And then he ended up doing pretty much the same thing, except he used VSO Sabayon at 4, and then Inwara Shisha Raspberry at 0.5%, and then FA Wine Champagne at 1.5. And I was like, well, yeah, that looks, and I think I was talking about that last week about substitutes if you didn't have that, about just getting a good raspberry in there. And then so he didn't have the Moscato either. I've heard good things about the wine champagne. That's one. It's an older flavor. That's one I need to get.
And,
I've seen.
oh,
I've
that's not
actually.
new.
No, it's not. I think it's in. It's. I've seen it in recipes as far back as like a while ago.
Oh, hmm. Hmm.
As far back as a while ago.
That,
But the Shisha
instead of
raspberry
being
and
no, right,
the VSO Sabayon is for a VSO flavor, from what I remember, decent
it's a one shot.
creamy wine. I think so.
Yeah.
But just if you're also listening, again, you did ask about FA wine or maybe playing it safer with SSA white grape. Please don't use SSA white grape in this. SSA white grape's one of the worst white grape flavorings. I think you're
Ever. Don't
safe
use it
with,
ever.
yeah, don't use it ever in
Or
anything unless you want a really strong like Macy's perfume note in there. Dryer sheets, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, so stick with your wine champagne or just leave that out, honestly. I mean, um
yeah.
Flavor West has a couple. Flavor West has some good wines. They have a good pink wine called Blush Chablis.
Do they?
And then yeah, Blush
I know that.
Chablis is probably one of the best pink wine flavorings that I've got. I've used it with the Sabayon because it's
Wait,
pink
you're telling
wine.
me I've
It's
been
very
saying Chablis wrong this whole time?
no. I say Chablis.
Okay.
I'm just saying it phonetically so people understand what to look for. Blush
Gotcha.
Chablis,
Yeah.
Chablis.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Most wine flavorings, other than like even Moscato, like they taste like grapes, right? Most wine flavorings taste like purple grapes. Moscato is a really good white grape, and then Flavor West white grape and FA white grape you can have luck with. Um, Flavor West a little bit more candied. FA is a good one. Um, if you
I mean,
wanted to
those taste
substitute,
like
but
stale wine.
you can
Like
have a
wine
luck
that's
with them, is what I'm saying. Yes, like but compared to the other white grapes, you're playing it a lot safer, especially if you're probably mixing. I like them. I like FA and Flavor West white grape, but
I think I only have Flavor West,
your
but
palate
I
might
don't know. A
not.
lot
You
of
know,
the a lot of those grapes taste like not the what did I have? SSA red grape wine type or whatever it is. That
yeah,
tasted
and
like
those are better than
awful.
their white grape.
Yeah, I know, but it's
But
awful. I get awful like old wine stale taste.
yeah, but
Yeah.
well, and
Yeah.
it's vaping. You're vaping. It's not gonna taste. I mean, you might need to add that like touch of Fuji or something to get the crispness that you want, or so. You know, they're
Hmm.
not gonna be the best, but most red wine flavorings are just grape. They're just
Yeah.
like this is purple. This is purple grape, alcoholic purple grape. It doesn't take. You know, you're not really getting. It's really kind of hard to find that right wine flavor, and that's kind of why I just lean towards Moscato most of the time
I was
because
just
it's.
thinking that I should probably get that just to have. Um,
They're saying I got. I want to play a little bit more with their morning mimosa and the sangria because those are good too. Um, but yeah, Moscato, and then that blush Chablis from Flavor West is another one. It's just a little bit weaker, 5-6%. You know, 3-4-5. Anyways,
mhm.
rambling. We've got some persimmon flavorings
This
tonight,
was a tough
or
week for
recipes, I
me.
guess. So we've got Nom's Persimmon, Wonder Flavors Persimmon, which is one of their newer
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
are you? Can everybody else hear that?
that's cool.
There are 255 recipes currently tagged with TMA. So awesome. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that plays along. Because you're getting what, two from us a week, you know, which is 40, 50, half the, maybe less than half those.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Goose and Buster and Rocky and
Yeah.
um,
City a couple times, right?
Diddy and CJ back in when he
Oh yeah,
did. And
CJ.
yeah, we miss you,
Who the
CJ.
heck is CJ? Busy.
It's a busy life. Busy life. Um, yeah, that's awesome. But anyways,
Yeah, that's exciting.
yeah, Discord would be cool. So go ahead,
Are
Linda.
you
I did last week. You go first this week.
okay? Right. Let me know, Daniel. Okay. So this isn't public, because I just don't know. I did Portuguese egg tart, orange type, bakery orange at half, SSA, ETA, bakery spice blend at 0.15, Flavor West blood orange natural at 2, brown sugar TPA at 1, custard Inawera at 2, persimmon wonder flavors at 1.5, Portuguese egg tart wonder flavors at 3, and super sweet. Um, So what I was thinking here was a Portuguese egg tart has a little lemon. I was thinking of a custard, and then I thought FA custard, original custard, because it's a little citrusy. Um, but then I needed something to pair the persimmon with for cantaloupe tomato that I get. So I thought, why not blood orange? Yeah, I just don't like. There's just something in this persimmon that I get tomato. I don't know why. I don't know if anybody else gets that off note, but it's like a vegetal slash tomato with a little bit of cantaloupe. So I was hoping the citrus and the custard and the bakery spice would kind of do something with that, but it just really it just comes through. Um, so I don't think I'll make this public because I don't like it. And I was having a hard time using the persimmon because I get that off note, and mixing it with another fruit. I just wasn't prepared. So I think if you take the persimmon out, it's bomb. Like, it would taste really good with the custard and the egg tart. And
Surprised you taste. Ow! I'm surprised you taste much of it.
I get that tomatoes like hits me in the face, not hits me in the face, but I get it. It's because I thought 1.5. I tested it at 4.5 when we tested those, and I thought, okay, well, that's why I'm getting it. But even
Wow.
at the 1.5, so that's my sad story for tonight.
What's up with the 0.16 and 0.76?
Oh, because I redid it 5 mils, but I made more than 5 mils.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I redid it. So I have my thing set to 5 mils from when we were testing.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Testing.
So then
Yeah.
it has to just slightly adjust it or whatever. But okay.
Yeah, so it ended up being
0.01. How do you do
yeah,
0.01 in a 5 mil?
no, I didn't make 5 mils.
Oh,
I
okay.
made 10 mils. Yeah, no. No.
Ugh,
I don't know why. It came
awesome.
out like this because that's what I have set to I have to change it. That's what I have set to like default
Yeah.
when I write it. You know how this always refreshes on me, so I had to redo it. Now I have to take a screenshot of my recipe because in between me writing like notes down, it refreshes on me. So anyway, the persimmon out, and I think it's a pretty good different custard. Not much bakery.
I think it looks good. I would probably like that.
Yeah. You might need to put the persimmon up a little if you really um don't get a weird note from it. But yeah. So I don't know.
I'm next.
You are next. Thank you for letting me
Oh,
go
it's called
first.
Little Debs. I should have called it Little Debs. Little Debbie.
Isn't that what you called it?
Ugh.
How come I don't see yours?
I might see you scroll down for it because it's so I did this recipe.
Oh, I see it.
Without the persimmon, basically. I I think I added the cookie and the brown sugar. I was working on this because I was like, so you ever see those I can't remember. I think is it Claire? It's one of the YouTube test kitchen food people, and they like recreate um snack foods and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, and she did this girl. She did the oatmeal cream pies, and something I thought was really interesting. And it's really hard to do an oatmeal cookie, right? In vape, so it's like I don't even really want to try oatmeal, but I want to do like the cookie with the brown sugar. And the interesting thing I thought of when she did that was doing it's raisin paste. They don't, so there's a little bit of raisin paste in oatmeal cream pie cookie. So
Really?
the flavor, yeah, but the flavor is a nuance accent note to the entire cookie versus it being like little pockets, right? So I was like, that's smart, and that makes a lot of sense. So, um, I got the new Wonder Flavors raisin, so I wanted to play with that. And then I was looking at the chart for persimmon and raisin. There it is as a fruit pairing. The spices fit the gingerbread that I was thinking about. Oats is in there, and I was like, okay, this is telling me that I just need to put persimmon in this oatmeal cream pie that I was working on already that I haven't mixed. And I came up with this. So I did brown sugar TFA at 1, cookie FA at 1, gingerbread Capella at 2.5, SSA marshmallow at 2, Wonder Flavors persimmon at 1.5, raisin Wonder Flavors at 1.5, super sweet, and then vanilla cream vape train at 1.5. Um, so,
Let me look at it again.
well, excuse me, I was burping. This is really good, and it is just off the shake, pretty much. I mean, I mixed it earlier this afternoon, 4 hours ago, but
Why didn't you use FA oatmeal cookie? Are you out?
no, I didn't even think about it.
Okay. I feel like that would have been
I
good
might
here.
do
I
a
mean, this looks
V2 that
delicious.
doesn't have the persimmon in it. Where I'm probably gonna do a V2 that doesn't have the persimmon in it. That focuses a little bit more on what I was originally thinking, and maybe I will do the oatmeal cookie instead of the FA cookie works really well. But I don't
Yeah,
have. There's no oat note in this. You know what I mean? There's no like
yeah,
oatmeal oat note in this. But it is. You do
right.
get. It's a really nice brown sugar cookie with hints of spice notes. I don't get tomato from the persimmon. I get kind of like a fruity, like a spiced fruity. Like
Really?
yeah, it's and I went on a whole diatribe about like it's not pepper, it's not ginger, it's not nutmeg, it's not clove. It's like spiced fruit for me. And
Hmm.
it's not even the same spice as like Flavora persimmon spice or Flavora persimmon or whatever. But I really liked the fruit aspect of it, and I thought, well, maybe just a little bit of that with the raisin to kind of keep it dark. So this tastes like
Was
an
that
oatmeal
raisin?
cream. It tastes like an oatmeal cream pie with like no oats in it. Like the brown sugar and the raisin are kind of drowning that. The raisin's good. I need a single flavor test it because it's really good in this. It doesn't stand out. There's like that dark sweetness, but there's also a little bit of a bright sweetness, which I believe the persimmon is bringing to this. But I was like, well, the spice
Yeah.
notes already in there, so this will all the marshmallow and the vanilla cream like they work really well. This is gonna steep really nicely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Looks good. Looks good. I'm missing the
like
raisin.
that bright kind of fruity note from the persimmon kind of feels out
Yeah.
of place with the cookie almost, but it's still really good. Like,
You don't get like a cantaloupe melon
no, I
thing?
don't. I don't get melon or tomato.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't remember it being very descriptive. I think I got Daniel. If you wanted to unmute and chime in, I believe that we got similar notes on this one. I don't have them written down. I had to go look back on the noted episode, and luckily that one was still time stamped. But
What about persimmon?
do you remember what you thought about it?
Not off the top of my head, but I like all of them. I
It's like a
think.
spiced, juicy fruit.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Wonderful.
see the cantaloupe kind of
Like,
thing, but more it gives me more of like a spicy pawpaw. I don't know if y'all have had pawpaw, but it's like a spicy pawpaw, or like Sam said, like spicy fruit. Like it's kind of like imagine a bit.
juicy, sweet, a little bright, but like
Yeah, it's
not
orange.
strawberries, not raspberry, not yeah. It's reddish, orangish, kind
Yeah,
of with a little bit of like a hint of
it
spice. I
yeah,
don't know.
it's good with orange things like apricots, oranges, nectarines, uh,
Well,
Oh
that's
yeah, that's
pawpaw.
what it was. It was apricot-y. We thought
that's
it was very.
why
That's what it was. It was apricot, very
Yeah.
apricot leaning, spiced
that's
apricot
why I
almost.
mixed
Like
that's why I mixed mine with an orange because I thought maybe they'd somehow because I read
I thought
that and then
I leaned into it, I think, with the gingerbread, and I think the spice mixture there kind of really helped things out for me.
mhm. Yeah, looks good.
Like, I don't know if I can let this. I'm gonna have to mix another bottle, like do my second version without the persimmon and do the oatmeal cookie thing and make a 30 mil of that because this is on the right track and it's really good. I almost don't want to let this steep. What's up, Neil? Was that your recipe, by the way? It's Cam's V6U. It looks. No, okay, maybe not.
The, um,
No, Neil's little logo, monkey logo thingy,
oh,
looks
is it him?
it threw me off. It looked a little bit like the logo on Cam V6's thing on ELR, but it's not. I don't know. Anyways, so we
Yeah.
got 2 Buster recipes and 2 Goose recipes. Ugh.
Cool.
You want to do Buster Goose,
So,
Buster Goose?
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, you do 1 Buster.
Okay.
I'll
Persimmon
do.
pear coffee. That is it. Okay. Buster did persimmon pear coffee. Oh my god, why won't okay. And they did aged bourbon cream, real flavors at 1, caramel coffee with sweet milk purulum at 4, creamy hazelnut flavor west at 1, pear inawera at 2, persimmon flavora at 0.75, and some super sweet. And they say this combo worries me a bit, but I won't know until after it's tried. Week 4, wow, this is really nice. A little surprised how subtle this is with great depth. The persimmon pear combo is a perfect sitting on top before the depth of the coffee, nut, and cream swoop in to overtake. I get a hint of caramel as well. Uh, Pleased how this turned out after an TMA after an earlier TMA attempt at fig mango coffee. This uh, turned out but a little meh. I read that wrong, but anyway, you get the looks different. I'm missing things. Um I love the caramel coffee. I'm really interested fruit like so a fruity caramel frap kind of with the bourbon cream. What do you think, Sam?
Go back. Oh, I guess hold on. Sorry. Oh, you're good. You're good. Pear. I bet that pear was really strong.
I'm curious. I'm missing things though.
Flavora persimmon. I don't. We didn't do a persimmon episode. I would be interested in testing all the persimmons back to back because I think I only have 4 of them. And the difference between Flavora's persimmon and their persimmon spice, I know they're strong, so keeping that low is smart. And then, but the hazelnut, sweet milk, caramel, aged bourbon cream combo looks awesome. Um, that pear can be really punchy, so I'm surprised it's as mellow as it is at 2%. That looks really good. Some interesting fruit combo
Different.
with some coffee. Yeah, different, which is exactly what you
Definitely.
want. And oh,
I
I
drank
actually
a
like
cherry
pear.
coffee today.
I know pear and caramel. It's the same as like apple and caramel, right? Pear
Hmm.
and caramel go amazing together. So
Yeah, I would definitely be interested to see how this
awesome.
like tastes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Was
It's
that the
good.
Wonder Flavors? Sorry, I switched recipes. Was that
No,
the Wonder Flavors?
it's real
The real
real
flavors, so the
flavors.
better one. Yeah. Did I
Hmm.
get that? I did. Oh, I did. I gotta play with that one. I got all these real flavors I need to play with. All right. Well, we got Goose Girl's persimmon waffle again. Another.
Um,
She's done a couple waffles before, hasn't she? Or at least once.
I think so.
We'll perfect it with one of these fruits. No. Apple filling Flavora at 0.5. Keep it low. Very nice. Apple strudel SSA at 1. Classic Belgian waffle Mullenberry at 2. Maple pecan flavor west at 2. Wonder flavors persimmon at 1.5. Powdered sugar 1-on-1 at 1. And waffle cone flavor west at 1.5. Love that.
Yeah.
Waffle with maple cooked apples and persimmons topped with powdered sugar. No notes other than that. Linda probably wouldn't like this, but
Why?
I
Well,
don't
the
know how
percent.
much of that persimmon at 1.5 you would really taste with all that apple. And I mean, that's for me, this would work great because the spice from the filling, maple from the waffle cone, which is what we should have done in our waffle French toast recipe.
I
Because
don't
there's
really get a
waffle
lot
so
of maple.
from Flavorless Waffle Cone.
I get maple. I don't really get
Yeah,
like.
that's what I mean. It's more of like a waffle. Like
Oh,
waffle
right.
cone Flavor West is a good, if not
Awful.
top tier waffle flavoring because
Yeah.
it's got the inherent maple notes. It's more like and it's a little bit softer. It's not too crispy. Um, good bready notes. But that paired with the Belgian waffle, a little bit of that maple pecan in there, that looks really good. I bet that tastes delicious. I'd put some super sweet in that, but probably a bunch of cinnamon.
I don't have the apple filling. I need to get that.
Oh, you
And
do?
I don't
That's
have classic. No, and I don't have classic. I
pretty
don't have
sure
the
I have
Belgian
classic.
waffle either.
I might not have that one either. I got the classic sponge cake. I don't know if I have the
I
waffle.
do. Yeah. I got well. SSA has their homemade sponge cake, and then they redid the Mulberry.
Yeah, but Mulberry's got other flavors called classic.
Yeah.
Whatever. Classic sponge cake. I think is one of them. Classic Belgian waffle.
Yeah.
Classic.
I have both. I have both. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I don't know if I have the waffle, but a lot of people have used it over the years, and it's nice to see that one instead of like I don't know SSA
Because it's a
waffle.
plain
So
waffle, right?
yeah, and it's
No butter
literally
or
just
maple.
when this is waffles, pancakes, French toast, like those things. There's certain profiles out there. Those three specifically, waffles and pancakes, those two really fall into this trap of you want to use a flavoring called waffle or pancake, right? But you kind of have to really think about the profile for what it is, and you might have better luck that way. As in, what is a pancake, right? It's a cake. It's literally cake that's cooked in a pan. A lot of times, like if you go out to eat at like Denny's or IHOP, they are as sweet as cake, and they have the vanilla in them, and then you get like the toppings with the sprinkles and all that sorts of stuff. Like you just have that like pan fry sear on it or whatever. And then waffles, it's essentially the same thing. It's pancake batter, more or less, maybe a
Cooked in a
little
waffle
less
maker.
sweet, cooked in a waffle maker. So you're getting but when we're vaping something, we lose the ability to differentiate a soft, fluffy pancake from a crispy, set waffle or
Mm.
whatever. So it's you know emulating that crispiness of the edge. Some flavors do that and they get like it's too burnt.
Yeah.
I've had experience of using that burnt or like I've done
Crisp
pancakes
waffle.
and stuff where you just build yourself a really good white cake or like
Yeah.
yellow cake and then add like a little bit of that toasty note from SSA waffle or Wonder Flavors butter toast or you just a little bit of that pan fried toast or something like that. It's but if, maple syrup is a big part of it because that's what does French toast taste like? Tastes like maple
Yeah.
syrup and cinnamon. That's a big one, or maple syrup, cinnamon, and nutmeg is big for French toast. Yellow cake or white cake and maple syrup for pancakes. French toast. Bready. A little bit breadier. Maybe a little bit crunchier, maybe a little bit biscuitier, whatever.
I
And
made
maple
I made
syrup.
sourdough pancakes. I made sourdough pancakes last night.
Yeah,
Those
I
things
saw
came
those.
out.
They looked really good.
They were bomb. They were really filling though. But anyway, yeah, off topic. But they were bready, like bready, good. They were bomb. But
But and
yeah.
my point, I guess, is that sometimes you just think about what you're making, break it down in real life to its
Mhm.
very basics of what it tastes like and what it is, because all we're tasting is that's all we're doing is we're tasting what the flavor is. We're not getting any texture or anything. So and then build from there, and you might have
Sorry,
better luck than
soft
using a waffle
waffle,
flavoring. You might have better
soft
luck than
waffle,
using
and then
because
waffle
like
dough
what
sasami.
we don't like TFA pancake is good, but it's dark as hell, and like you don't want to even try and use it, even though it's so good. Um, but the Wonder Flavors pancake is just like a butter bomb. So that plus a cake plus a maple, and you probably have a good pancake. But like, just think about it. Some of those things you can break
Yep.
down to their base ingredients and be like, oh, that's all this is. What's
Yeah.
cookie dough? Egg, flour, sugar,
Butter.
butter. Put those
Chocolate
things
chips.
together and see if it tastes good, instead
Yeah.
of using a cookie dough flavoring.
We have good cookie dough flavorings. Wonder Flavors.
It's
It's a
Wonder
good.
Flavors cookie dough. I still think needs help, and that's kind of exactly what I'm talking about. For me, it's very floury, but if you put cookie butter with that,
Yeah.
and you build it out just a little bit, like yeah, put some chocolate. Like I think I have an all Wonder Flavors cookie dough recipe, and it's cookie dough, cookie butter, chocolate chunks. I think I did salted caramel, and then I don't remember what the other ingredient was, but that's about just it's yeah, I put the butter in there, and I put the So,
Mhm.
anyways, did you? I guess
Yeah.
I'll do
Buster.
Buster's other, and then you can do Goose's other.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I know I'm going twice in a row here, but we got Persimmon
Ooh.
custard. We got SSA almond at 0.5, FA custard cream at 1, Mullenberry legendary custard at 4, Inawera marzipan yum at 1, Persimmon flavora again at 0.75, rum and raisin vape train 2, super sweet at 0.5 perillum, and then vanilla Ruyan custard. I haven't seen that flavor in a while for some reason.
Yeah.
Wonder flavors 3%. Oh my gosh. This is oddly satisfying. It's quite complex mix that is custard prominent with a heavy swirl of persimmon, creamy with accents of almond and surprisingly raisin. The rum seems to blend with the Ruyan, and to my taste, the Ruyan in this mix adds a very nice tobacco type taste without being tobacco. Yeah, it's just kind of dirty. All right. It's more like an aged liquor with lots of depth. Splash of marzipan. This sounds really nuanced, like
Yeah.
really good and nuanced. Like there's a lot going on, but that it's all kind of working together really well. He said it's tasting something of everything, which is quite the accomplishment. Persimmon is apricot and honey. People taste things different. So that's kind of I gotta try that Flavora persimmon then, because if you're getting apricot and honey from that, that's kind of what some of us get from the Wonder Flavors one as well, but with a little bit of that spice note, which is seems to be pretty dang accurate to what a persimmon tastes like. But oh man, that looks really good.
What is custard cream just their custard?
No,
What is custard cream?
is that
It's
new?
nowhere. It's not. I can't. It's not new because someone else had posted on the forum, and I was trying to look it up, and they were saying it's a like a custard cookie type of custard, but and then I saw someone say it's just their regular custard, and I don't know why it's named that.
There's no notes on it.
No, that's why I think it's their regular custard. That's the last thing I read about it. I saw that on Reddit that it's just their regular custard. Because there's recipes going back pretty far, so I think
20. Well, no, the only recipes on here are from last year on ELR.
really.
No, yeah, Mystic Oil, Soltero, and Buster.
Oh.
The only people who have used it.
A legendary custard, I get a little bit of floral. That's not a vanilla custard. I get like a not floral, but maybe fruity. That's what I get from that. Not terrible.
Okay, so other than Buster, the only recipes on here are Nimbus Vapor recipe
Oh yeah,
releases. The
that's
other
right.
8,
That's
there's
where
just
I saw it.
doubles
Mhm.
of both of these.
I think it's their regular custard, but
Well, their regular custard has lemon in it.
yeah, I don't know. Is Buster in chat?
I don't
I
think it
tried.
is.
You can't even get it off the
Hey,
FA
Moth.
web.
It's
Hey,
like a
Matt.
pastry cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, soft waffles, what they called me in college.
Oh, jeez.
My nickname. I never went to college. I went to
Just
college
gonna
for like
say you were in college.
like a
Just
week,
kidding.
weeks.
Just kidding. You
I
said
dropped
a
out.
couple weeks.
Literally, I dropped out so fast. I didn't even open 90% of my books.
So you wasted all that money on
Unwrap them.
books.
It's community, but yeah.
Well, not just community. I mean, that's
It was
good.
just community.
I went to community college.
Yeah, just community.
Yeah, just community. Well,
I should have
it's
gone to a trade school, but it's all good.
my parents wouldn't let me go to a trade school, my high school, because they said there were too many druggies at school.
I was
Like, I feel
trying to,
like,
so I would have gone. I wanted to do like graphic design, computer design stuff, but then it was like community college, and it was like, hey, you need to take math and science and that, and I was like, ugh, I'm gonna go do drugs.
I have a degree in computer science.
No,
Not very
I wanted to learn
usable.
how I would have like put me in designing like I wanted to be like a graphic designer, like a CGI artist,
Yeah, that's cool.
visual effects artist. Yeah, and I still have interest in that. If I ever get like a powerful computer, I'll probably try and figure out how to start just tinking around on like those free programs. Um,
Yeah,
'Cause there's a lot of resources out there for visual artists, visual effects artists right now, and if you get good at those, like I can't even think of what they are. Maya is one of the paid ones, but there's some um, free software out there
yeah. There, the
that
girl at the bar
and
you
there's a
does
lot of
it.
people on YouTube like VFX artists React. I don't know if you know of them, but I've been watching them for years now, and they have a lot of tools in their own website and things for people and like challenges, and there's some really really friggin' talented people out there that don't work for any video game company, and so they just hobby it. And I was like, yeah, I'm still really interested in that, but community college and drugs, that was a big part.
It's, community
Obsession.
college is good.
Hey, good to see you, bud. Session drummer in chat.
Was it? Oh, hey.
Did you do? Okay, so do 10-minute
This
breakdown
girl.
from Goose, and then
Let,
then we got a recipe to do with Wonder
um,
Flavors Persimmon,
yeah.
but you're not gonna like it.
Let me
Ah,
know, Daniel. Okay.
you good?
So Goose Girl did 10-minute break. And in that there's 101 one-on-one caramel popcorn at 4, Flavora granola at half, oatmeal cookie real flavors at 2, Oriental tobacco flavora at 1, persimmon flavora at 0.60, persimmon spice flavora at half, and raisin rum flavora at 0.75. And she says, have you ever had a 10-minute break but you need a snack, nicotine, and a stiff drink? I tried to combine it all into a granola bar. My God, that's awesome. I'm missing literally everything. That's such a good idea.
I don't think I have the caramel popcorn.
I literally have none of it.
Ah,
No sweet, no.
I don't think I have the caramel popcorn. I might though. I don't know.
I have 0 of those.
That's the
All
only one
red.
I'd be missing. I have Oriental and the rest of those, but that's awesome, Goose. I hope that tasted good.
That's such a good idea. Like all 3 at once. Because when you're on break, you're like, do I ape? Do I eat? Do I drink?
No, I don't. Yeah, I eat on the clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I go home
Well,
and get high. That's
Yeah,
what
restaurants are a little different.
Yeah, if I could go home and get stoned, I go home and get stoned, or I go to my car and get stoned. Either way, I go
and
get
that's
stoned,
why
and then
you
I go
went to
inside, and
community
then I eat while
college.
I'm cooking.
That's just poor
That's why you went
preparation,
to,
Sam.
So that's
yeah, you
on
gotta
break.
get more
I'm ripped.
prepared.
I'm
You
huh?
should be able to do it at any time, anywhere, any place.
Oh, I have. That's when I hit my dab pen and
All right.
blow it into the vent.
All right, so
Let's make this.
what's her name asked
And
a
I'm
good
ripping heads when
question.
I get to work, dude. You ever take a dab at 5:30 in the morning, right after you
Who
wake
asked a
up and take a
question?
dump?
What does persimmon taste like? So, month when I tasted Wonder Flavors persimmon, it tasted like cantaloupe and tomato.
When I
Apparently,
tasted it, it tastes like apricot juicy, and like spiced apricot. So,
Yeah.
and that's the only one she got. That's what I believe actual persimmon does taste like. Is like a spiced apricot citrus.
We forgot to mention the
Maybe it
honey.
might be a little vegetal, but what?
The honey, it definitely has like a honey-like
Oh, and honey, yeah.
feature.
Yeah, and the more that I vape
Annihilator
mine,
said
the more I get that like there's a little bit of honey sweetness to this too.
Annihilator said non-astringent persimmons can be eaten early. Astringent varieties eaten early will leave a lasting impression. LOL. I don't know what that means, but
Don't eat them right.
raw. I mean, not raw. Do you? No, you eat them.
Public
Are they
quest.
like an apple? Like you just take it and eat it, or? I mean, or do you have to like slice it or something?
So good. I don't know. I've never had a real one.
You eat it like an apple, though. Do you know? I don't even know.
You can eat anything like an apple if you try hard enough,
Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. All right, let's get this.
including my ass.
Ew.
All right,
There.
wonder flavors persimmon.
This is killing me.
2%. Let's do 4%. Let's do 1.
Let's do like a half. Can we just do a half? So 1. Well, it's gonna taste like tomato, whatever we make then. But
Let's lean into that then.
tomato? No, thank you. I don't have any tomato.
No, not
or
like
food or
tomato,
ketchup.
but let's lean into it and make something that might work. Like TFA, do you have TFA sweet raspberry?
I don't know.
People say that tastes like ketchup, but I don't think so. So we could bend it.
Well, hang on. Let me
away.
even.
Raspberry is not an option. Apple, avocado, grape, kiwi, kumquat, orange, pear, pomegranate, raisin.
How
Who,
about
me?
so? Let me look at the. So apple, avocado, grape, kiwi, kumquat, orange, pear, pomegranate, raisin. Well, how about we?
How about coffee? Like Buster did with like we don't have to go like full like latte caramel coffee, but I mean it's hard not to in a vape.
Did you say you had the JD whiskey by Mullenberry?
No.
Damn
No.
you.
No, I have the peach, the nectar peach.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
Bourbon, brandy, cognac, Kirsch, orange.
you can make like a persimmon apple cheesecake.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm hearing myself echo. Or
I mean, we could put. Do you have any avocados?
I have like Health Cabin is my favorite.
Do you have Flavora?
Let me see. I don't think I do.
That'd be good in a cheesecake.
Yeah. I only have
That's only
Health Cabin and Vape Train.
Vape Train's got banana notes for me.
Yeah. Do you have Health Cabin?
I do.
Health Cabin's good. I don't know where
It's good.
it tastes so
Is
to
it-
me that tasted like the avocados from Tropical Smoothie.
I don't remember what that one tasted like. That
Like
one had
tropical green bananas, not bad.
Yeah,
for
that
you.
one had a bunch of weird. That one was like all over the place. I think for me, it was good, but it
was interesting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like tropical banana smoothie.
Well,
like,
let's do it. We could do it. I mean, is
God,
that an
make
easy
me
flavor to
find-
get a hold of? Does everybody have Health Cabin
Oh
avocado?
yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Okay.
It's not. I don't even think DIY Vapor Supply, but
What about
they're
kiwi?
shady. But I don't have many kiwis, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna look right now. I know I have Flavor West. And then
The good one. It's very sweet and candied. Syrupy kiwi. It's a good one though. It's a really good one.
Oh,
I think it would be
wait.
the
I have, oh my God, I have a lot. I have
one-on-one
light,
or
oh,
Katal.
light kiwi SSA was really good. Or Noms was really good.
Bob's kiwi doesn't taste like kiwi.
Well, what SSA,
Ugh,
Noms, you don't think it did? You don't think it did?
it tastes
Oh,
like honeydew, and no, that's
see, I got kiwi. I got
what does the
nothing else
kiwi
but
taste like?
dense natural sweetness, not candied. But anyway, okay. Um, doesn't Flavora have a kiwi? Ooh, golden kiwi. Golden kiwi?
Honeydew and
That's a,
kiwi. Yeah,
yeah,
I get honeydew from Nom's kiwi, which is
I got
fine.
mango-ish. I got kind of mango.
From the
Like,
Nom's kiwi,
oh no, from the Noms kiwi, I got kiwi. I got
I get
fleshy.
kiwi, but also honeydew.
Oh yeah, no, I just said sweet, ripe, authentic kiwi, full, fleshy, juicy, dense, natural sweetness. Not candied, no off notes. But golden kiwi,
Golden kiwi would be good. Let's do golden kiwi.
tropical sweet mango. I got mango-ish. Like,
Let's do golden kiwi. I love that idea.
yeah,
Golden
okay.
kiwi. That sounds like it would go great with persimmon for me.
Well, nothing's
And
gonna go
then
good with persimmon for me. What's that at one?
yeah, I mean we can figure
Yep.
that out in a minute. Yeah.
And then I have to figure out.
Did you want to do Nom's kiwi too, or just golden?
No, just golden. Let's like could add.
So we could
Well,
cheat.
do an orange
Yeah.
liqueur. You do like want to cheat and
Or
do that?
what did you do for sweet wine? What did we do the other week for sweet
Um,
wine?
what did I use?
It was a grape. Was it a grape?
Did I use ultimate grape?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was no, it was way smarter than that. I thought it was a really good idea.
Let me see. What do you remember what week that was?
Fuck no. It was like
I
2
don't
weeks
think I
ago.
went with that recipe because that was such a cheat. Um,
Of course you
that
did.
passion fruit week?
You did it.
Yeah. I think that was I used